All right, guys, let's finish autopsying this body and find out who the killer is. Let's do this, guys. Here we go. I think that autosave is the most recent one. So I kind of quit in the middle on the last one. Phantasma, aren't we the killer? We could be. I mean, we have no memory. Maybe we did kill him. I hope not. We're a detective, but totally a possibility. So we were in the middle of doing the autopsy when we quit last time. And I just kind of ran out of time. It was going too late. So I'm hoping we can just resume where we left off.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. Bits of cargo belt lie on the ground around him. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Which is exactly what we're going to do. And Nate, what kind of soup are you going to have? We just had pho, so not quite soup, but kind of similar.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Now, I think if I do this, we'll continue where we left off right here. Even though it shows grayed off because we started that discussion, I think I need to continue that.
All right. Bite marks, contusions on head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck.
So he's got bite marks on him. What about the injuries we inflicted? That's a good point.
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted them. I like that. Cute, Kim, cute.
Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung.
If you missed it, and I know you said you might have missed it, Phantasma, we actually shot the body, trying to get it down. We were trying to shoot the rope and missed.
And an incision on the thorax from a chain cutter. I wouldn't mention those. Better not to muddy the waters.
And the neck wound he's talking about from the chain cutter, we also had like those big chain cutter kind of shears or whatever, trying to cut the rope and failed a little bit. That's true, Tasha. It's usually safe to assume I'm the killer in any game. Yeah, I agree. The waters are muddy enough. But isn't that sloppy? Oh, do we want to be like a super on-the-nose detective? I don't think so. I'll go with what Kim's saying.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Oh, no. Come on, Kuno.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries.
Those kids, oh my gosh. I almost forget about them until they start speaking. I'm like, oh yeah, Kuno. Let's all say a silent prayer right now that the Force is with me for the May 4th and you get your computer shipped. Oh, fingers crossed, Phantasma. So, Sheila, you were 175 pounds then? Most of it being in your legs because you could squat like 330. Oh my gosh. But now you're like 245 and generally a good bit weaker. That's great that you're working on it though, Sheila. I'm proud of you. That's awesome. No, I was around, I don't know, 160s, 170s in high school, and then I jumped all the way up to 235 at my heaviest. And yeah, I dropped like 70 pounds in about 6 or 7 months or so. Let's ask about the bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
What's interesting in this game is that we are the detective and everything else as far as the police stuff goes. Like usually you'd have different people come here to do the various jobs. We're like Judge Dredd. We are the law. We are judge, jury, executioner. We do everything.
And your opinion, officer?
Well, I would assume the bird stuff is after he died. So I'm going to say non-fatal post-mortem. And funny thing, jumping in to say hi because you've been wanting to play this game. How's it going, funny thing? It's really cool so far. You should definitely check it out. Hope you all are doing well. It's been hard to catch any stream at all in this time zone. I bet, funny thing. I bet we miss you. So besides that, how is everything going with your new location and everything going on there? Yeah, well, literally the executioner, perhaps.
Agreed. Next injury?
Ask about the contusions, which might be from the kids throwing rocks.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes you just want to smack them.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Oh, you were playing football at the time, Sheely. And since you were smaller than all the other linemen, you really needed the leg strength. Hey, you made up for it. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't think we've actually gotten the kid's age, Phantasma. Wait, no, 12? Maybe I think we heard he might have been 12.
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude in Kuna. He is silent with it.
He looks 40. Yeah, sometimes those little, what do you call it? I mean, our character right here, we could be 40. But that kid, Kuno, he's supposed to be 12. And you're doing good, spending lots of time with your family and catching up with local friends. Oh, that's awesome. Funny thing. I'm so happy to hear that.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
I'm also going to say non-fatal post-mortem. It was the kid throwing rocks at a corpse.
Right. Next.
And the ligament mark.
A dark red abraded ligature
ligature.
mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
A lot of that is way above my head. Fairydew used to play sports in high school, and it's crazy how you haven't touched a soccer ball or volleyball since then. Same, I used to love to play basketball. I played a little bit of hockey, not ice hockey, but like roller hockey. Good times, but yeah, I haven't really gotten into that in years. You're really rather skinny for your weight, and you're only like 5'8". I was going to say, because I'm not too far off, but I'm 6'1", so I can weigh a little bit more and show it a little bit easier. And we used to poke dead bodies with a stick. You mean in this game, Spider? Or are you talking about real life?
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
So yeah, this is probably it. Real life. Hey, I wasn't part of that. Don't bring me into that conversation, Spider. That must have been before you met me. Let's see. So it's talking about the strangulation, really wrecking his neck. We'll say that's what killed him. Opinion, fatal injury. Yeah, sure, John. James Rose. Oh, that voice is so buttery smooth, isn't it? I love the narrator in this game.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
There we go. All right. So first, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky.
I forgot
Let me
about
hold my
that.
breath.
He was excited when he died. Like it looked like it might have been some weird erotic thing. So we had the genitals tested for semen samples, I think. Something like that. Oh, and also, Phantasma, there's a lot of other voices we hear in our head too. I could show you in a little bit, but you have all these different skill checks based on personality and intelligence and things like that, and they all have their own voice. It's really cool. All right, so what else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Yeah, we're a real cop, sure.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order.
Yeah. First, perhaps a drink is in order. Later, I mean, of course. Why not?
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
I mean, I don't have to drink that much. Angel lust. I haven't actually heard that yet. I've heard people crap themselves when they die. I haven't heard about that. And that usually means it's a spinal injury in real life. Oh, I didn't know that either.
Please get yourself together. The lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks.
Okay, let's put the drinks off for later. Better hop off before you get spoiled. Catch you later. Oh, well, take care. Funny things. Thank you so much for dropping in. Always good to see you. Have fun with your family and friends. All those things just... luckily, they don't do that in the movies, because if that happened every time somebody died in a movie, deaths would be a lot funnier than they are like serious things, right? Okay, so what now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Okay, rip out the copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
Oh, we can try to use our perception. We only have a 3% chance to see what he's looking at. Just for the heck of it, let's try talking to the corpse. Using our imagination, we talked to the corpse earlier. It was weird.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
At the autopsy, you said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo me Lobo, in the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
But to where, brother?
Just a small gulp away. My beloved Kobo. A small gulp away.
Is he talking about alcohol? Was he drunk when he got killed? That's terrifying, Phantasma. You were moving a corpse at a previous job? Okay, we'll say enough. I don't think we've already asked all these other questions.
Come back later, Kobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dream.
That's terrifying. Okay, well, what do we have to lose? If we get 2 6s, we win. So let's give it a shot.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
We totally failed that. Look in his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Maybe we should touch it again. No. Well, I'll let you guys vote. Oh no, I forgot to turn on that feature. Can I still turn it on now? Dang. Oh, I forgot all about that. Let me go ahead and enable that. I don't know if it's going to work midstream, to be honest. Let me try this out. It's under extensions. I totally forgot about that. I have to do it every time, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm getting better at it. I know where to find this thing. So Twitch integration, put in my code, connect. Connection established. Okay, hopefully we're good. Okay, we have it. So you guys pick. Do we touch the penis again? Or do we not touch it again? You can vote on the screen now. You got about 10 seconds. Bonk! Oh no, Tasha. And hey everyone, I can't wait to get this game, but you need to wait. Oh, Samoan Girl, are you planning on buying this game? I've had it for a little while, but I was waiting for the new Final Cut version with all the voices to actually play it. Fantastic. Leave the dead man alone. Okay, we're not going to touch it.
There is no need. We have been thorough with the genitals.
The lieutenant looks worried, as he should be.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling there's something more to this corpse. That's true, he can't consent. That's very true. So yeah, but you have some other plans you were saving. Oh, what are you saving for? Samoan Girl, what are you working towards? Hey, welcome back, Nate. What kind of soup did you have? I had pho for dinner. Not exactly soup, but soup-like.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Freight store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Yeah, we got to go quick. Ooh, some taco soup. I've never had taco soup. So beans, corns, rice, chicken, and some other items I can't identify. That's great. I don't know what it is, but it's good. Oh, that sounds delicious. So it's something your husband and your friend are working on, but you don't have all the details at this time? Oh, that's cool. Sounds exciting, though. How fun is that? So pho is soup. It's like a Vietnamese soup. It does not make it less soup. Well, I don't mean that it's not soup, but there's like so much stuff in there. I guess by the same analogy, you would say ramen is soup too. I guess I think of a soup as something with a lot less stuff in it. But I guess you can have a hearty soup. So yeah, that works.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano, man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Kuno.
Only if all else fails.
Okay, let's hurry. Let's get this body in a fridge so we can check it out later.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
And I think we're on a timer because there's actually like real time in the game. You can see at the bottom right. So we definitely got to do this quick. I can't just go do some side quests. Hey, we completed another one of our thoughts we were working on. White Morning. So what does that get us? All Motorix learning caps are raised by 1. That's awesome. So you say pho is foo, Samoan girl? You mean how you pronounce it? Is that what you meant? I always said it was faux, and then somebody had to correct me and say it was pho. All right, so that's pretty sweet. I'm down for more skills. Okay, let's back out of here. The ladder's for kids. Oh, we already looked at the ladder before. Yeah, he goes from really annoying, relentless, to like aggravating, all in the same conversation. Okay, so we're going to go in here and talk to the guy behind the bar and see if he has a huge fridge we could put a corpse into. I kind of doubt he's going to help us. You know what's funny, Simone Girl, is at the restaurant that I go to, they have a little sign for tips, and it says, tip us if you are a fucking boss. So yeah, I have seen that before. Not on a sign, though. I'm sure there are restaurants called that.
Can I help you?
That's interesting. There's some more people out here, but I guess it makes sense. It's nighttime. People are at the bar. I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yes, that's the gist of it. Hashcat Juncadia is over. Party canceled. I gave you a good break there. King. How dare you? Yeah, I'm sure they use that. Of course. I mean, a lot of the Asian kind of words that can easily be turned into something else, I'm sure everywhere there's something like that. You do have a restaurant like that in your city, Artho? I sigh every time I see this. It's probably great when you're young. You're like, that's so hilarious. And then you look at it later like, really? Did I say hashcat? I thought I said hashtag. Maybe I did say hashcat. I meant to say hashtag, but is there such a thing as a hashcat? Okay, so I'm going to tell him, yeah, that's the gist of it. We need your fridge.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Oh, come on. I kind of figured that. It's the superior form of hashtag. Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked
This is
me.
official police business.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Let's go talk to the Freight Clerk.
What's Freight Clerk? I'm not sure what that is. See, I think I saw canceled, and instead I try to say hashtag and your mouth combined the two. That happens a lot. A lot of times I try to read things pretty fast to keep the flow going, but then my words get all jumbled together, and it makes little sense, or I come up with something new. We do owe this guy, like, a lot of money, Phantasma. We made some money. We actually have a large novelty check we need to cash. We should give him back the trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Yeah, we found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Sure you didn't. Sure. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
You're supposed to take the trash, not put the trash. Even worse so, Nate, because at least in school you get to like focus on that one thing. Like, I gotta read this, I'm gonna try my best, but you get nervous, kind of fumble over yourself. When you're streaming, I'm trying to like keep context of what's happening in the game, remember multiple conversations with you guys all at the same time, and then read without stumbling over myself and mispronouncing something, saying hashcat.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
I think that's my hint to, don't worry about that too much right now. We're going to come back to that plot point later.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
It's almost like we're reliving the past.
Thank you anyway.
Let's see. Could someone on your staff have put it there? Let's not blame him immediately.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Gosh, dude, I kind of want to do this. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
This is true. All right, let's talk about something else. Oh, 100% Simone girl. You would think in a situation where there's a dead body right outside your restaurant, you're going to be working with the police. I thought that too, Relentless. That was a pretty cool name for a street.
Yes.
Sounds like something in Vegas, doesn't it? So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Can I pay with this check? We show him the giant novelty check.
You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check?
Yes, I do. The cafeteria manager stares at you, baffled.
This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
It's still money, just as huge. Crap, what are we going to do with this giant check?
Damn you, Fat Everard. Your novelty check is useless.
Oh, damn you.
You can cash it in at the local freight near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover
Oh,
it.
that's where I had to go anyway to talk to someone else. It is more fun, right? It's like getting those weird $3 bills you see once in a while, or $2 bills. It's real money, but they're kind of more of a joke than anything. Let's talk about something else.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Let's say I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart, a thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall was reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Yeah, that's the most important part, right? It reminds you of a quest in Skyrim where you get drunk. You have no idea what you did when you wake up, but you find out as you go. That's a pretty clever quest. I like that.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Uh-huh. He gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to be just based on the time in the game. So maybe there's a way to wait forcibly if you want to, but It also says day 1, so maybe you want to keep getting stuff done and come back when it's the right time.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
So it's after 1600. The sign said reserved starting 16. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
He turns to the cafeteria manager. Janie, good news and bad news. I thought you were going to be asleep already. It's good to see you, Janie.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere.
What's the bad news
or
first?
Laying low after the, lynching.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
We'll just say, yes, I think I see.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something and now think they can hide out till it all blows over and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
He's blaming the Union too.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Something else I want to ask. So the good news, I'm here. That's great news, Janie. Bad news, you still feel like butt. Good too, I like that. You made a cool sensory bottle. Bad too. Now I'm also having cramps. Oh, it's such a roller coaster, Janie. Just a roller coaster. But I'm glad you could drop by. Hopefully the bads aren't too bad. Because I know those bads could be, it sucks. Or they could be like, just kill me now kind of thing.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
That's the game giving me a hint. So if we see interesting things, we got to come back here and question this guy. We don't have anything else right now, so we'll say goodbye. So I'm thinking it's in this back room right here that those guys will be. What button is... Oh, right click. If I right click, I can kind of see everything. Well, maybe we should check our notebook. Actually, we have some new skill points to use, I think. I think I have 2 points to use. Well, we already put 1 point in logic, and that's all that we can do there. So... do we have more? We do, okay. So we have 2 points. What do you guys think we should put points into? There's so many different things to do. Suggestion sounds cool. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. That sounds great. Let's put a point in there. And I think we might have... we have 1 more skill to use as well. Suggestion sounds like flirting. I like it. Me too. Authority. I mean, we are police. Maybe we can, you know, throw our weight around. Sound important. Threaten people. Empathy. That's a good one. The exact opposite of what I was talking about. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. I like that one. That one's good too. Okay, let's put a point into that. And then accept changes and close. So our empathy is at level 7 now. We actually have that really high. Okay, so let's check our notebook. Look at all these things we have to do. So we still have to find a fridge for the body. I think he said we have to go to some place called Freight, which is like probably just right across the street. So we should probably do that first, honestly. Summer door is closed for the winter. Summer door? Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Get the heck out of here. I saw somebody just passed out on the counter, having a good time. Or a really bad time. Now see, to make the sensory bottle, it has water, food coloring, water beads, clear ones, and hair gel. Turned out cool, but you still want to put the glitter in. The water beads are so cool, and you just want to sort all the colors. Oh, that's a fun little craft project. How neat is that? Okay, so let me zoom out real quick. Where is this place? Maybe it was back this way. Don't think we've actually really gone over here. The coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. I remember we went into the library. We checked that out already. The ad reads, broken window? Tibbs has windows. Skywalker, how's it going, dude? Welcome. I bet you are on cloud 9 with all their Resident Evil info. Are you super excited for all that stuff they showed? I know they have a new demo coming out for Resident Evil 8. I'm going to avoid it. It's like an hour-long thing, and I'm pretty sure it's going to repeat content that's in the main game. So I kind of want to hold off and wait for the actual game to come out. But it's still really awesome. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Your legs are getting tired from all the walking. Can we sit down for a bit? Poor Samoan girl. You're already sore now. You just see our character running around. Is this the building we're looking for? There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, is that paint or blood? Probably paint. Can we go in here? Inside, the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools are used to disassemble it. No, we can't go in there. Up here, Piggo? Who you calling Piggo? I resemble that. And is that Rafa 3U? I'm probably butchering that. Maybe we'll just go with Rafa. How's it going, Rafa? Thank you for the follow. Definitely going to play it. Can't help it. I know it's hard to resist, isn't it? So you love the sorting things, Janie? You just find it so soothing and relaxing. We got this little bottle full of tiny beads, smaller than a grain of rice each. That's really tiny. And you just want to sort all of them into colors. Do you have some place to kind of like store them as you sort them? Okay, well this is the end of the road. How am I getting to this building? Is this it?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Okay, I don't think this is where we need to go. I kind of want to rush it because the body's decomposing. I feel like if I take too long, because there is time mechanics in this game, I might just ruin it. Oh, you can use a cupcake tray. That's a good idea. Alright, so where is this Freight? It's not this library, is it? No, that's crime, romance, and biographies. Remember, that place is like haunted. There's like a ghost or something in there, and the woman that owns it is trying to like put a spell on us to buy stuff. It's really weird. Oh, maybe it's in this area. If we check this little directory.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
What about the Freight? I don't see that in here. I think that's what they called it, Freight. Let me check our little book right now. Fridges, ask around the fridge. Oh, it says ask the Whirling, Freight, or maybe Kuno or some other local kids. We shouldn't ask Kuno anything for help. Let's check out the Freight. That 3 T's in a row? How do you even pronounce that? Fritita. Oh, are you getting that on PlayStation, Skywalker, or are you going to get that with Game Pass? Because now you can get it even, I guess, technically cheaper. Oh, is this it right there? I think this is it. Here we go. We found it. Okay, let's go in here and ask about that. Ask about that body. Hey, we got a corpse to stow. You got room for it? Come on. Yeah, we've never been in here before. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Poor Jeannie, seriously. Some people seem to have like no problem at all with them. Like their cramps are usually like really mild and it's just kind of more of an annoyance. Other people, it's like debilitating. You know, it's like the end of the world. It's like, oh my God, I'm like on the verge of take me to the hospital kind of thing. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
Welcome to Freight. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
We'll ask her. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What is this Fashion Police feature? Points at the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Aha. Yeah, let's go lesbians. Let's see, I'm going to see if it will get released on the PS Store for PS Plus. I'm going to jump on this game. I think it is coming to consoles, or maybe it's already on consoles because of this new Final Cut version. That was part of it too. It was only on PC, but with this, I think it's on all the consoles, or it's coming soon. And Rafa, you are also playing this game too, so I thought it'd be a good idea to check other people's choices. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're still really early on, Rafa, so you've probably already seen pretty much everything we're at right now. How are you liking the game so far? Let's point to her hat. Let's flatter her. I bet your hat would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Oh, never mind.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go on, what is this Freight?
I don't know. Frit?
Why is it written with 3 T's? That's what I want to know.
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum in disgust. Okay, let's proceed. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
I need to exchange this novelty check for cash. We'll give her the huge, ridiculous check.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
She rolls up the giant novelty check, looks at it before, like she's seen it before, and slips it under the counters. Oh, so she's actually gotten these before. Yeah, I wasn't sure what her accent was either. A lot of them seem to have a French accent, right? I'm terrible with accents, but I thought it was a French accent. But hers, like, it doesn't quite sound the same. Oh, it is on console, but it's the same price. You mean, I guess when I got it on sale on Steam a long time ago, so it was really cheap. But I bet on consoles it's probably 60, gosh, maybe even $70 if it's on PS5.
Anything else I can do for you?
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's ask her, can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died? Kind of British, you think, Janie?
Not really.
Not really? Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Well, that's weird. Okay. How long has it been there? We know it's like a week.
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Wow, she's so helpful, guys.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Okay. Thanks for the help.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a fridge? No reason. You're right, relentless. You've heard of gin and tonic. Now get ready for speed and gin. It's a different concoction altogether.
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
She nods towards the buzzing machine on the counter, talking about a fridge. You're right. This is a fridge. Wicked. No, let's say, I need to store a corpse in there. Maybe she'll, respond to that.
You're joking, right?
You have 2 jokes you can say. I'm going to go with the real one. No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit,
I can't actually see the fridge, so I'm not sure what she's talking about. It must be like right behind her.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Pity. It would have been so beautiful. No, let's not say that. I guess you're right. Plus, the fridge is too small anyway.
Okay.
Otherwise she'd be fine with that. She doesn't really care. And Tasha, as someone who watches way too much BBC programming, you'd agree it definitely sounds UK, but couldn't place exactly where either. Yeah, I've watched a lot of British movies, but I never know like, oh, this accent is from this side of England and this is from this area of England. I could never differentiate. And Janie, they put cocaine in your gin and stir it before pouring it on the counter and you snort it. Oh, that's terrible. See, I guess this is the fridge right here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it? She's so useless.
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Okay, so it's like a recycling center kind of thing. Okay, I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
This is the exact opposite of what you want for customer service when you go somewhere. I love it.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
We could buy a raincoat. What's that, as we point to the raincoat?
What is what? It's a raincoat.
She must have had so much fun doing these, like, lines.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
The raincoats patiently await purchase. Do I need a raincoat for something? I do get +1 endurance, but I'm already wearing a coat that gives me other stats, so I'm going to hold out for now. I think I've only ever had gin with Sprite before. I never drink like gin straight, so I couldn't even tell you like how it differs from every other alcohol. Most hard liquors I mix with things. The only one I really remember shooting very much or sipping on is like tequila. Well, crap. We have a couple other options. We could talk to the local kids, it said, or we could talk to Kuno. We're gonna have to ask Kuno to help us store a body.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Boom!
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him. I love that. And it's funny, Rafa, because you put all your skill points as thinker sensitive, and as I can see, the dialogue objectives dramatically change. I think I went with the sensitive option. I didn't go like custom, but I just chose the default sensitive class, so it's kind of going that way. And Tazpine, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. So let's go, you tell him. I like that option.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in limbo. No. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't like the other option. I want to see where this goes. And I love how the game has different stuff depending on how you set up your character. You know, new paths, dialogue, probably solutions to puzzles. That's awesome. Oh, good idea, Relentless. Yeah, I mean, we do recycling through, you know, our recycling bin and stuff, but we rarely actually go to like a recycling place anymore.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Your name is actually Racist Lorry Driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Kim's gonna kick this guy's ass. I can't wait.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Uh-oh.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Yeah. F&A, Kim, I got your back. We'll give him a punch on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Kim's cool. I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't think he's going to start a fight.
You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
Hey, we still have that racist mug that we have from earlier. Let's ask him, hey, is this yours? Ooh, what if he tampered with the body? So we found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. I haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Oh my gosh, is it yours? I don't think it is.
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, that's actually a really good return on those, Relentless. That's cool.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're just a racist. That makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design.
Come on.
Naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
I love this. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and? Or what's the problem with that?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
I just want to I guess I just want to exit this conversation. I don't know where it could go, but this is stupid. I hate this guy. Right. I've already made my mind. You want to hear it? We could jump ahead.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go F yourself? There we go. That's what I was looking for. I was wondering when that was going to pop up.
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Yeah, we weren't getting anything from him anyway, so that's good. Didn't need to keep talking to him. So we did go this way. This is where they're doing the whole union strike thing. Our journal said for the body, we can ask Kuno or some other local kids. I guess we could ask that little girl in front of the library. I'm trying to think of what other little kids we've seen. What about her? I wonder if she can help us. She's not like a kid.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Oh no, we don't have any other options with her.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershaw. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
That's brutal, Janie. I like it.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing? Are these feelings?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
I think we're having a memory or something. How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
You could just say mother effer and just end it right there. Asifa, what's up? You should have your new desk next week. That is great news. How cool is that? Was it supposed to come earlier? For some reason, I thought you would have already had it by now. Or is that when it was expected? We got our new dining room table today. It's sitting in our hallway right now. I haven't had time to set it up. It's huge. I need help moving it too. Let's say, what is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Hey, you'll put it together, Janie? Putting it together is fun. I love doing that, Janie. It's just, it's mostly in one box. It's 2 boxes, but the one box is most of the table, and it's like 300 pounds or something like that. So I need Andy's help in sliding it across the house to where it needs to go, and we'll set it up there. And the gaming table is still layaway. The new desk is a sit-stand for your study. Oh, nice. There we go. I was thinking of the gaming table thing, but yeah, that's not for a little while. Yeah, I can't wait to see it all set up when you got all the cords worked so they can work in standing and sitting at the same time.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts? Oh no, Skywalker, your internet's giving you problems again. Does that ever happen when you're streaming, or is it just on your phone, like through Wi-Fi and whatnot?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
Is that where we used to work? I don't know.
Will you ever go there?
Will I? I don't know.
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Wait, so you're saying they're better than me? What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that? And it also happens when you're streaming too. Oh no, I wonder if you need to get a new modem or router, Skywalker. I wonder what's up with that.
Coal City, end of all lines.
Okay, let's run our fingers through our dappened hair. Oh, it didn't say anything. Your hair is an oily mess, flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. Let's look in the east.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Shake your shoulders again.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow. 2 green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
Hey, those are our shoes. Ooh, let's ask what's below.
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the revolution. Doors leading down to Le Royaume. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Oh, that sucks, Skywalker. That is one nice thing, I guess, about the games that I stream is it's typically single player. So I rarely have to worry about, oh, are the servers up? Are they doing maintenance or anything like that? Not usually a problem. However, there are some single player games that do require you to check into servers for whatever reason, because DRM, they want to make sure you have a license. So that does kind of suck too. And you waited almost a year to play it. You were waiting for the Brazilian Portuguese translation. Oh, cool. And 2 weeks after you bought, they announced the final cut. Did you get it for free, Rafa? Did you get it on PC? Because, yeah, I bought this PC version a while back, and I got the final cut for free. When I heard about the final cut months ago, I decided I was going to wait to play it until it came out, because I love the voices. Wait, just a second. A Wild Andy has appeared. Hi. She looks super excited. What are you excited for? What? What'd you get? You did? For when? Don't you have to make the reservation now? Because I thought that was the hard part was the reservation. I trust you. I don't care what day. Do it before they're gone. Pick a day. Yeah, I'm down with that. Not that. Yeah, it's a long drive, but I trust you. You could do it. So what happened that you guys are missing? Andy scored tickets to Disneyland. Everybody has been trying to buy tickets on their website. It had like a timer, which was taunting people. For Andy, it said it was like an hour wait, and it lasted how long? Almost 12 hours. She was on this website waiting for this ticket to happen. And finally let her through to purchase it. So kudos to you, Disney, for your site not just collapsing and failing. It actually kept her in line for 12 hours and then let her buy a ticket. So now she gets to pick what day she wants to reserve. We actually got two, one for Disneyland, one for California Adventure. So we're deciding if we want to do them back to back or split them up, because we can just drive there each day. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Do it, babe. Pick some spots. Sure. It'll be a long day, but that's fine. I'll let you pick. I don't know. Why? Still want to get your vaccine first, right? Okay, well, I'll let you pick because my input means nothing. Let's see, most sites would have crashed. 100% Skywalker. I'm really impressed that their sites survived that. Okay.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Oh, I got some experience for that little inner monologue thing. That was cool. No, I'm impressed, though. Kudos to you, Disney. I can't even buy a video card, but she was able to buy Disney tickets on the first try. Okay, so I'm going to check with this little girl and see if she has any ideas for the fridge situation with the
The lights
corpse.
are so pretty when it gets dark.
I like this little girl, though. She's really cool. Say, child, you wouldn't happen to know a good fridge, would you?
A fridge?
Yeah, like a big fridge a cop could put a dead body into. This poor girl.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
Ice bear fridge, you say?
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement with red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the bookstore.
This sounds terrifying. Wait, what? Oh, and you forgot to mention, Janie, you're getting a tapestry for your wall. You have an Overwatch poster there now, but you're replacing it with a large tapestry of the Enterprise from The Next Generation. Nice. Or original series. That looks like it's painted in the style of Van Gogh's Starry Night. I love those like Starry Night kind of mix-ups. I actually have a Final Fantasy VII shirt that looks kind of like the cover of Final Fantasy VII blended with Starry Night. I love it so much. But that sounds cool. And you paid less than $8. Sweet, Rafa. That's a hell of a deal. I didn't pay that little, but you said you were in Brazil, or you mentioned that you need the Portuguese language. I know a lot of other countries get their games cheaper than I do. I forget how much I got it for. $20, $25, something like that.
Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore. Not that I want to. It was pretty scary.
And there's a big fridge there.
Yes.
One more thing. How do I get inside the building?
That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore, but my mum is pretty strict about not letting anyone in.
Crap. I don't like your mom.
But I don't know. You're a policeman. Maybe you can convince her somehow.
Let's try.
Anyway.
Okay, I think that's all we have to do to ask her. Let's go try talking to this really weird bookstore owner. So we went in here before, and the place seems haunted. There's a back area that she has sealed off, and it looks like it has some Blair Witch kind of paraphernalia on the outside, weird stick things like that. And she also keeps talking to us very strangely, almost like she's trying to hypnotize us. And she holds on to this like medallion along her neck. Really weird. And it actually looks painted. Like you can see the actual paint globs. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Okay, let's hope we can convince her.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Okay, we're gonna have to be stern. Try to get her to do this. I was told that there's a huge fridge in the building cellar. Can you lead me there?
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
Always trying to push us to the books. Oh, I can't ask about the fridge anymore. That was really quick. What?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to...
Dang it. Okay, did it update that? Okay, it does say check out the fridge in the commercial building across from the Whirling. Which, that's weird. I thought I would have had more dialogue options or something else to try to convince her. It's just this way, isn't it?
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Ugh, do we just go in here? I don't know. I'm scared. And it gets here on Sunday, and you're looking forward to getting it and put it up. Oh, that's great. That isn't a long wait either, just a few more days. Okay, let's pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Oh no.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Parapsychologically, we're done? Wait, what?
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Let's say this. I've heard there is a fridge there that I need.
Everybody suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
What wants? What?
Okay, so what's in there has a will, and it wants you to enter? This is bad.
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid? Maybe, yeah, let's try that. I'm curious what she says. So the little girl outside told us this place was cursed.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness. Did she just say something she shouldn't have?
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers? I don't care, and you can't stop me. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Okay, well, we can do this again later. I'll say, all right, I'll think about it for a while.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
Our necktie talks to us. That's right. That's him. It's very Scottish-sounding necktie. Oh, you are from Brazil. That's why your English is so bad. Your English is great. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're doing awesome. So you can buy the game here for like less than $15. They updated the price after the final cut. That's really cool. So that is a big reason why there's these kind of sort of shady, they call them gray market stores for Steam, because a lot of times they take like free codes and sell them there, or they take codes that they purchased on sale in a different region where they can get it really cheap, and then they try to sell it to like American customers or, you know, anybody on the Western, I guess, storefront with our prices. And sometimes you're okay doing that. Sometimes they find out and you can get either your account banned or the game's removed, different things like that. So I just typically don't mess with that. But that is sweet that you can get those deals.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Really want to know what's in there, though. What the heck?
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
And is that Celestiaut, I think? Am I saying that right? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Are we going to rip them apart for real this time? We did save it, so what's the worst that can happen? Are we going to die?
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
It did an autosave. That means something bad's about to happen. Well, let's check it out. What is this creepy room? Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. That's a cool poster up there. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Wait.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Oh, and Celeste, I'm really enjoying this game. I played Planescape Torment way back in the day when it first came out, and I heard a lot of people comparing this game to that. And I could definitely see some similarities. It's so neat having an RPG not focused necessarily on the combat side of things, but much more the storytelling, dialogue, and kind of solving things side of RPGs. Really cool idea. And the writing's fantastic. And I love the voices they put into the game too.
What if you just break it down?
We have a decent chance of breaking it down. Let's leave for now, though. There's 2 thought bubbles on our head I want to check first. Might help us out. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Wait, they're talking about this right here?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
Okay, let's try this one.
If not
we'll talk about strategizing.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Okay, first, check your surroundings. And how about you, Celeste? Have you played through the game, and what are your thoughts on it? With no spoilers, of course.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Well, I guess we'll just try knocking on the door. Oh, you haven't played it yet. I'm really digging it. I besides Planescape Torment, I'm not sure what other games I might compare it to. It's a much more laid back, kind of a thinking sort of game. You know, it's almost like reading a good book, honestly. Like lots of descriptions and a lot of detail in every little thing you look at and interact with. It's neat. Let's strategize again. I don't think we could strategize anymore, unfortunately. If I click on this, we probably get the same options.
That's right. Take in your surroundings.
Oh, never mind. It didn't give me the option here. You're right.
Ground and a proper posture.
Let's check our posture.
If you want steady breathing, solid core, you've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
And you can redo dialogue options and get the ones you missed. Oh, just kind of like restart it, I suppose. Some things it seems to say you can do it again. Like if it's a roll or something, you can do it multiple times. Other ones say, I think if it's like a red dice roll, it's a one time only. If you fail, and you just don't get to do that.
The room is dimly lit. It's made of a solid block of wood.
Hey,
but it has stood there for ages.
That was a good idea. It actually increased our chance to break the door down.
Carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
But I'm going to knock on the door first.
Only an echo. No one is there.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, let's do it. We got a 58% chance of doing this. Might completely fail this. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's a dice roll. Did we do it? Oh, God, no. Not at all. Ouch.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
No, we were successful. Never mind. I think we were going to take damage either way. When I looked at the dice roll, it said it was success. So we're getting through. We just caused a bit of pain. Oh, really? Yeah. So, Taspine, I haven't spent a whole lot of time messing with like the Twitch integration. I mostly just used it when we have like a really difficult decision. I let you guys actually pick. For like the small, easy things when we're just going through the story, I don't do it every time. But when it's like a major kind of thing, I get the vote. I'm guessing that's what this guy is right here, where you guys can help like affect the story. I should have looked it up. I haven't spent enough time researching it. But what all does it do? I can ask you guys for a skill point. What other kind of things can happen?
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there, silent and brooding. I'm going to smash the door again. Wordless. Nice. Let's see. I mean, you ever smash a door or through a door before? It hurts regardless of the success. That's true. I've never had to try to like break down a door. The only time I thought I might have to break down a door, I learned how to pick the lock. Not really pick the lock, but you know how they have like those bathroom, or not even bathroom, but just indoor doors that have like a little tiny hole. You just take like a small screwdriver or something, you can actually click the lock open without having an actual key, because you don't need a key. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was like a spoiler there or something, Tajay. Thanks. The original game Celeste had minimal voice acting. So, for example, when you talk to somebody new, they might say like one line, like, oh, hello, or hey, how you doing? And that would be it. The rest of all this talking, there would be no voice acting at all. So, pretty minimal, like you'd hear some voices, but I wouldn't call it voice acting. I'm going to smash into the door and shout, F the system. Let's smash the door and say, freeze dirtbags. Okay, they're all going to be smash the door options. So you guys get to choose what you want to say. Do you want to do it wordless? F the system. Freeze dirtbags is 3. Hands up now is 4. F it hurts is 5. Just for fun. Go ahead and vote. Let me know what you want to do. And you went to click on something else and the mouse jumped at the last second. I got really lucky, Tajay. Earlier, when I was starting the stream, you know how in the intro screen I kind of play music a little bit loud and then I tone it down when I'm ready to talk and chat with you guys? As I dragged it over, I almost clicked stop stream because the button, it's not too far away. So I almost had a similar thing. Did you do it? What day? Or don't tell me on stream. Yeah. What month? Next month, we're going to Disneyland, guys. And California Adventure, back to back. I'm excited. That's going to be cool. It's been a long time since we've been to Disneyland. Nice. And we have dog sitters. Perfect. Perfection. Thank you, babe. Good job. You guys, every time we do a vote, not every time, but half the time we have a tie. Okay, I'll just pick from these 3. Let's go with hands up now. Pretend like we're cops. Ooh, come on, you got this. Ooh. And we're loading. The suspense is killing me. Oh, it's like a workout room. All right. I see a heavy bag over here. I used to have a heavy bag. Sand is dripping from the punch bag. It's like is this like a boxing gym area? What is this? A shot put ball. It's worth $5. Heck yeah. The poster says Sitius Fortis. The rest is worn off. Oh, that's a bummer. It didn't show the vote for you, Tajay. I thought it should have. Usually it's only on there for like 10 seconds tops. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Yeah, this place looks pretty old. I mean, I don't think the bookstore owners use this.
Lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
This seems like a terrible idea. Why just lift a random weight?
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Or were we a boxer?
It's just a memory. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
I miss those days. Okay, so we only have an 8% chance of actually lifting this bar. I'm not going to try that. That's terrible. Yeah, the librarian was trying to hide her gains. How dare you? Share with the world. Okay, let's not try. We're probably going to hurt ourselves if we do that. Although we have physical up to 4, I wonder why it's so low. It must be a ton of weight. Oh, thank you, Relentless. That stands for faster, higher, stronger. Sounds like that Daft Punk song. Yeah, so the white ones we can redo, and the red ones are like a one-shot only, right? Level 14. What level am I, anyway? Do I see that here? Is it total? Am I level 7, I suppose? Okay, I guess we go upstairs. What's over here? The hallway is blocked by 2 old window panes and debris. Okay, now this area is getting creepier. Wait, this looks like a dead end. I'm not sure. And Bubby, how's it going? Just curious, you had the extension, but I can't vote on any of the dialogue options. Let me try it again when we get to another one, Bubby, just so you guys can all test it. I'll give you guys more warning. Actually, let me talk to my partner. We could try it there.
It's dark.
The lieutenant states the obvious.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Wait, I guess I have to equip the flashlight. Maybe that's my problem. Okay, so I'm going to try to let you guys vote on dialogue right now. 3, 2, 1. Let me know if it works. Boom. Okay, so you guys should see it, and you should have about 15 seconds, it says, to do that. But with lag, you know, with streams and whatnot, usually it's like 4 or 5 seconds delayed or so. It might be a little bit hard to see. You guys, you picked the best one. Flashlights go in hand as we look at our hand uncomprehendingly. That's perfect.
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry, the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you. But the fact remains that it's too dark to see in here without a flashlight.
100% caveman moment.
Yuki Kimura, what is going on?
4 months subscribed to the channel. Thank you again so much, Yuki. How are you doing? Did you have some of that delicious taco soup Nate was talking about? It sounded delicious. Great to have you here, Yuki. Thank you again so much for that sub. How are you doing? I assumed that you guys had the same dinner, but maybe not. Oh, and Samoan Girl, you have to say goodnight. Got to take care of the pups and get ready for bed. Oh, thank you so much for dropping in, Samoan Girl. You have a fantastic night. We will be back on Saturday, so hopefully we get to see you again then if you got some free time. And Therapy Android, how's it going, Therapy? Great to see you too. Oh, poor Tashi, missed it by that much. Oh, and for everybody new here, everybody that follows the channel gets one of these little avatars on the bottom of the screen. We do all kinds of different things with them, but one of the things that you see going on right now is there's a little token floating along the screen. If you press, or if you type !jump in the chat, your character will try to jump up and grab it. You get extra tokens to the channel. You can use the tokens to play sound effects. You can use it for giveaways. We could do it for requesting games, all kinds of things like that. Oh, not tonight. You were craving ramen like crazy. Ooh, ramen. We had pho. Not exactly ramen, but not too far off. So you had that instead, but you had the taco soup yesterday. Oh, good. So you got to try it. Excellent. That sounds delicious. There you go, Tajay. Nice catch, dude. And thank you again, Yuki. This guy thinks we're so dumb. We're acting like a caveman right now.
So come on, we've got work to do.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight.
Sure.
After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
I assume we have the flashlight. We raided the car and took pretty much everything from there. Was that one of the items? Let's go to tools. No, we don't have a flashlight. We have the pry bar, chain cutters, and I think that's it. Well, dang, where am I getting a flashlight? Oh, he has more dialogue options.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Wait, do I actually have the flashlight? He's talking to me like I have it. Fair point. Yes, totally obvious.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible with...
Yeah, it says after you acquired it, but he's talking to me like I've acquired it, isn't he? I'd assume it's in the tools. Hold on. Did I just encounter a bug? This little thing right here was orange, like there was an item there, and it says flashlight when I click on that. Well, it's like completely empty. It's we have an invisible flashlight? That's my problem. That's why I didn't equip it, Kim. I couldn't see it. Max, what's going on, Max? We're just playing with invisible flashlights. Okay, so let me try to equip this. There we go. Now we got it. Oh, that looks cool. Check that out. I like their shadows in this game. That might have been something they added with the latest version of the game too. I'm not sure, but that looks cool. Everything has shadows. You just woke up a little while ago? Well, good morning, Max. And Therapy Android, how's your hand doing, by the way? Is it still healing up good, making good progress? And now the game's definitely getting creepier. Okay, we couldn't go here before because it was completely dark. Okay. I'm liking this less and less and less. We got a weird deer head on the floor. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. What the heck is a demijohn? Some kind of jar? Yeah, I'm going to save it again really quick before some ghost eats me. Playing some Phasmophobia here tonight. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. The hand is progressing. Oh, that's great to hear, Therapy. Nice. Better than having to go back in and have them do more work to try to fix another problem. For sure. And you just woke up from a nap, so you may pass out again soon, though you're tired and you have to get up again at 6. Don't you hate that, Yuki, when your sleep schedule is kind of messed up? You're like, oh, I want to sleep, but then I'll have a hard time getting up for this, and the timing's all wrong. Therapy Android. Hello.
From the hand.
That's your new nickname, Therapy, the Hand. Thank you again, Therapy. I appreciate the cheers. We drop a couple tokens in there for you guys. Blue Velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Have you guys all seen the movie Blue Velvet? It's a weird one. I want to watch it again. Andy's never seen it. I need to show it to Andy. Hey, we found some money. This ghost might not be happy with me ransacking the place, taking all his cash. Skis with Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Okay, so that's multiple Slipstream things we see here. What's this? Production schedule? Filament memory. That's worth $10. Heck yeah, we're taking that. Why wouldn't I take everything I can? It's an adventure game, right? And Blue Velvet always makes me think of the song Blue Velvet. Yeah, I could see that too. Did they use the song in the movie? I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. Therapy Android. Aren't you a David Lynch fan? Like Twin Peaks, that kind of stuff? You should check it out. It's hard to describe, Blue Velvet. It's better not to describe it. It's better just to watch it if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, we found some more cash. Max, I got this close to scoring a new video card today. I went on Amazon at the right time, added it to my cart. I was able to click checkout, and then it was asking me for my address for some reason. And it was just enough of a delay to let the bots buy it before I did. But I got really close.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Sounds like a really old-school computer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Same, Rafa. I love Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is great. Yeah, if you like that kind of thing, check it out. I mean, it's got Kyle MacLachlan, the main, Cooper from Twin Peaks. He's the main character in Blue Velvet as well.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
That's true. We'll find the fridge first. We can come back to the computer later. Although this place looks so creepy, I want to keep checking everything out. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Wait a second. Hold on. Is this like a game development place? And the librarian or the bookstore owner is so scared of it because she thinks like D&D and all this stuff is very demonic kind of thing. I kind of think that might be the case. All right. Come on, fridge. We're looking for a fridge. Oh, there's the big bear fridge. It's literally a bear. Got some money and some magnesium. Sweet. Oh my goodness. Elegant Frost. Let us say hi to the raiders real quick, guys. Let's do this one. Elegant Frost, how is it going? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing, Elegant Frost? How funny you were playing Outer Worlds, which sounds so similar to Outer Wilds, which I just streamed. That's great. How did you like it, by the way? I've heard some good things about that game. It seems kind of like what the Fallout games probably should be, but they're not doing it as well as they should be. It's like a better Fallout, essentially. You keep mixing up the two names. It's so hard not to, right? I haven't actually played Outer Wilds, but I love Fallout, so I definitely have interest in checking it out. Outer Worlds. There you go, Max. It's like both of them combined. And the saddest thing about Twin Peaks is that we're seeing a lot of the actors from the first two seasons passing away. I know, Rafa. It's crazy. I keep seeing those articles pop up, and I'm so happy. Most of them were able to come back for season 3 when they did that, the return. Not all of them. I think a few had passed away, but a lot of them had passed away that were in the return. So I'm so glad we got to see them again for that, at least. That was cool. The Outer Wild Worlds. There we go. Just combine it all. It's been rather entertaining. It's a streamlined Fallout with a lot of corporate satire. Oh, that sounds right up my alley. That sounds awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Elegant. And thank you again for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. My name is John. We are playing Disco Elysium. We're trying to find a refrigerator so that we can store a corpse before it decays too quickly. And apparently this area is haunted. There's this giant polar bear fridge down here, and somebody told us about this fridge, and this is probably where we're gonna stash the body. But we gotta check it out first.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Well, if the eyes are glowing red, then it's plugged in. Hopefully the fridge works.
This ice bear is a hyper-carnivore. Be careful.
He thought I said my name was Ron. I don't think I said that. I missay a lot of things. I don't think I jacked that one up. But hey, nothing wrong with Ron. I work with a Ron. All right. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Let's crack open the door carefully.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Ooh, I think we're good. It's got to be the bookstore owner, I'm assuming. She's just too scared to come down here. She thinks it's all evil.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge, remember?
Of course. A giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Just what we were looking for. Let's see what's inside.
Look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
That's perfect. We have to store an entire corpse in there. So we want a huge fridge. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses. Before we do that, take the note from the door. What does the note say?
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Ice cream with a bear on it. What brand is that? Is that some brand that we know of? It sounds familiar. Klondike? Do Klondike bars have a bear on it? What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
I mean, yeah. It might have been like a novelty fridge that was like in public. Maybe people could buy things and take from it. I don't know. And Elegant, your pet peeve is when you pick an option of these kind of games and then you get locked out of others. That happens all the time in this game. It's a pet peeve because you want to be a completionist, but it's kind of exciting because you wonder what you missed, you know? All right. Let me let all the commercials be digested so everybody's actually here. Give them a second. There he is. What's going on?
Guys, welcome, Raiders. Thank you for joining us. My name's John. This is John Cadia.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for the raid that is the only SJR. Not any SJR, the only SJR. How's it going, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. And Win, what's going on, Win? It's great to see you, dude. What's new? Let's hear Angry Tea Leaf. Yes, that is, or Teal. No, Tea Leaf. What's good? Teal Eve? No. Tea Leaf. Thank you. Yes, lots of puppies on the stream. In case you have not been here before, these are the 3 puppies that you will often see here from time to time. That is Jesse on the left, Gus in the middle, and Georgie on the right. They are all very, very good pups. Very good pups. They show up on stream from time to time. It's a winner! Let's see, what were you playing? You're doing some Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's awesome. So now I gotta ask, what kind of Magic the Gathering were you doing? Were you playing the physical game and recording that with like a camera pointed down? Were you playing... There's like 2 Magic the Gathering PC games that you can play too, right? I haven't played either one personally. I haven't really gotten into the games. I had a lot of friends back in the day that loved it, but I tried it once or twice with them. I never got fully enveloped, but I have some friends recently that have told me about the PC versions, and I think there was 2 of them that they got into, and they each had their pros and cons. How were you streaming it? And by the way, Angry Tea Leaf, thank you for the follow, and Only SJR, thank you for the follow as well, dude. That's perfect, Max. You'll often see them from time to time. Occasionally, sometimes, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they don't exist. They're dogs, okay? They show up when they want to. So you were doing Magic the Gathering Arena, the most recent client, and you were drafting Strixhaven, the new set released today. Oh, that is awesome. You know, I have some friends that were so into it that they would, you know, do the tournaments where you buy cards just to play for that one game, which like not really ever get into those kind of card games, like just blows my mind. But it makes it really fair and very random and exciting. I guess it's like playing a digital card game where you never know what you're going to get each time, but with physical cards, I would think you just have this big collection. You use it all every time you play and you use your best ones, right? But that's kind of cheating. So I guess, yeah, the whole random drafts and yeah, sealed decks is definitely the best kind of tournament. Like a box of chocolate. Exactly. Never know what you're going to get. And they have the lowest cost to entry. That's cool. I mean, it seemed like like any hobby, it's going to cost money. There's going to be recurring costs. So it makes sense. So everybody, welcome. We are playing this game called Disco Elysium. If you're not familiar with it, it is an adventure RPG narrative-driven game where your character wakes up in a drunken stupor. You don't remember your name. You don't know where you are. You come to find out you're a detective. There's a corpse hanging from a tree in the back of a hotel that you're staying at, and you got to find out who the killer is. Remember who you are. Your partner here, Kim, he's kind of helping you out too. He realizes you have some problems, but you just met today, so he's doing his best to kind of get you acquainted with everything again. And we got the corpse down from the tree. We need to put it in a fridge. We just found a giant fridge shaped like a polar bear. I think that's what we're going to do. And the draft is your go-to with the streaming for sure. Oh yeah, that's got to make it way more exciting. Every time you open a pack, you might get something amazing. It's kind of like doing a game, plus at the same time you're doing like, don't people open up like Pokemon cards on stream all the time looking for those rare cards? Hey, you could pop up with one of those when you're playing too. That'd be awesome. And the secondary market for Magic is also insane. So building top tier constructed for standard is stupidly expensive. I bet. Like Deja Vu. I don't think I ever played Deja Vu on the NES. Spider, what was that? Okay, so we're going to tell him. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
I mean, I would buy ice cream from a giant scary polar bear. I think it's awesome.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Because it's plugged in. Thank goodness for us. We got to store a corpse in there.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
I love this. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
It's perfect. So it's a detective game where you wake up and don't know who you are. I'll have to look into that. I bet it's like one of the more unique games on NES, because you don't remember seeing too many games like that on like the 8-bit generation. And you stayed up as long as you can. Oh, get some good sleep, Phantasma. Thank you again for joining us. Hopefully we see you again on Saturday.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Yeah, that's true, Rafa. In this game, everyone's kind of a unique character for sure.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The 2 of you. Easily.
I mean, I'm happy with that. I'd rather take the feet if I was dragging a corpse somewhere. Okay, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement.
Half an hour?
Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back.
It wasn't
to admire your handiwork.
It really wasn't that far away. I'm surprised it took half an hour.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You know you're doing good when you're stuffing bodies into bears.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
So this guy's always telling us to drink, drink, drink. We need to celebrate by performing pagan rites. Let's bring on the mead and set it to fire. Now, what to say, really? You think it's good work?
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This story does not leave this room.
I think this is a glorious achievement, and people need to hear about it. We did our best with the means at our disposal. That's true.
Did we, though? Okay, maybe we did.
That's right.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
So we really needed to put this body in the fridge so it didn't keep falling apart, because we have other things we have to do as well. Yeah, I don't know. Why set the meat on fire? I'd rather drink that, right?
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
So we were kind of in a hurry to work on this corpse before. Now that it's in a fridge, we can check it out a little bit more. So, this is still really bad, though. Let's try talking to the corpse one more time now that he's in the fridge.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
He's not actually talking. We're just a little nuts. So we can pretend like he's talking to us. Tiny, how's it going, Tiny? Welcome. How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Copperlangelo.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no new dialogue options. We've kind of exhausted everything.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
So we can try using perception to examine the body one more time. Or we could just tell our partner, bag him, we're done. We got to try it. It's only a 17% chance. So like our actual RPG, it does a dice roll, and that determines if you actually, accomplish what you're trying to do. So let's try it. Fingers crossed, guys.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh. First with your fingertips, it's right under the palm of your hand.
Hey, we just rolled an 11. That was perfect. Okay, what is this? What did we find? We don't need no perception. I just got luck.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
All right, well, let's just start from the top of this grossness. Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. There goes Georgie. There was a dog napping on the bed right there. And now he's gone. He heard a dog bark 3 streets down. He has to say hi. And you just woke up for your work alarm, but no work today. Oh no, Tiny Well, you're up. Now you got so much more time for activities. Here, buddy. You guys want to see Georgie? He wants to say hi. Come here, buddy. Why are you so excited? Here, let me get this on here. There we go. What are you barking at? Oh, where is it? Try one more time. Oh no, it's not showing up. Usually this would show Georgie, and he might run away before we have time. There it is. Georgie, come here. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you barking at, huh? What are you barking at? You gonna go boy? You gonna go boy? Do you know why you're angry? Or you're just angry? You gotta talk to everybody, huh? Go get him. Go get him. Go get the other dog. Go get him. Go get him. Get him, Georgie. Go get him. Yeah, what is it? What are you trying to tell me, Georgie? What are you trying to tell me? What do you see? And he's gone. He's like, that's enough. Okay, so the heck? Why does it look like that? It's supposed to be the game. Oh, I think I know what happened. There we go. My bad. No singing today. He didn't want to jump on my lap. Let's see, I'm legit jealous of those floors. Fairy Dew, like, I think you were around for that, but we just got our floors done. Maybe you weren't. We just got our floors done late last year. So they're all pretty much new. We had carpet throughout the entire house, except for tile in a couple places. We removed some of the tile, ripped out all the carpet, and it's all those floors. I love those floors. Okay,
We're going to stick our fingers further into his nose. I don't like this.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
What do we find? Digging for gold?
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Okay, well, we'll try the mouth then. And Max, you remember me sending the computer pic with all the cables you had to unplug? Oh, Max, that was terrible. I mean, you can see, I can show you again real quick. My computer setup's clean, but man, there's a lot of cables to do all this streaming stuff. I just have a complicated setup, but you can see in the back of my computer here, there's just a ton of cables. It takes a lot. I've got a lot of USB ports, and they are all being used. It's kind of ridiculous. I can sing in this place. That's your job, Spider. You're the singer. John, sing for us to Georgie. Okay. Oh, that's true, Max. Yeah, if I had all my consoles in here, forget about it. That'd be a mess. I have all my old consoles plugged in to an actual, like, CRT television in the garage. So, yeah, they're not in here for streaming. Okay, let's put our fingers in his mouth. You can see the little animation happening.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
The descriptions are so gross. Excuse me, tongue.
You're on the right track.
Ooh. Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth.
Oh, what do we find?
Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
Just tell me what it is. We're so close. Let's see. You haven't done your cable management yet, Nate. You have a USB hub, which helps a bit. But there's some stuff you have plugged directly into the PC. I have everything plugged directly into the PC. At least with some of my stuff, a USB hub would be okay. But other devices, there's too much bandwidth that would just have problems. Although sometimes I have problems even with the USB bandwidth on my computer. But it could be an AMD problem. I think it was Max that had sent me an article about some potential problems that they might patch out, I'm hoping. But yeah, my motherboard has like 12, 14 USB slots. I forget. It's got a lot.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. The edges appear darkened.
There's a hole in there. Say F yeah. Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
This is so gross. Yeah, I have the 570, X570 Max. And Tiny, not to make an announcement, but yesterday you had an admissions interview for your Dream Research Master's program, and they offered you a place on the spot. So guess who's returning to school in September? That is so cool, Tiny. Congratulations. That is awesome. Things have been really working out for you. That is great. Okay, so let's ask about brainstem. Wait, what?
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them.
Okay, feel around first before you go deeper and destroy anything.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
The funk soul brother? I love that. All right, let's go deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
God, the descriptions in these are great.
The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
Okay, let's tell him. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Hey, see, we're doing something. He's taking notes. He just wants to learn too. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
You could punch a hole through his mouth or wriggle in. We're going to wriggle. I don't want to destroy anything.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly.
Yeah.
Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
What do we find? Doesn't it, Tiny?
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Oh no, we're getting cut inside this corpse. I don't want to be bleeding out in there and get infected with something.
The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
We have a really good chance to fish it out. That's good. Let's tell him, I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Let's inspect it first. That could help our interfacing as well. Columbo. I never watched Columbo Genius, but I've heard of the show, and I've seen YouTube videos kind of mentioning Columbo. It's almost like a Murder, She Wrote with a different twist.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it from the inside.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
All right, now we're up to 83%. All right, so what sucks is I had such good luck at that 13%. I'm scared I'm going to screw up this 83% roll, but let's try it. Let's see if we can pull this little metal thing out. Ooh, I did a 12. That might have been the first time I got 2 6s.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just...
Let's slowly pull your fingers out. Don't jinx it.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
Hey, I rolled like a nat 20, even though it's not a 1d20. But still, we rolled perfectly. We can't screw this up.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Like a gun. A bullet?
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. We drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
This is good. I'm really glad we got this.
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it? It's evidence. What do you mean, can I have it? Yeah, can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it.
All right. We're going to hold on to it. It's part of the case. What do you mean you can have it?
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth.
So, he probably wasn't shot from the exterior normally. Somebody actually put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger, right? That's what I'm guessing.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Gosh dang right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3, ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal, post-mortem, treatment.
Now they're talking about the strangulation. At first we thought that he might have died from being hung, but now we know he was shot, and then they hung him to possibly hide the shot. Oh, and Tiny, you have a COVID test today, so you're also going to have something touching your brain. Have you ever done that before? Have any of you guys taken that COVID test before? We have not yet, but I've heard it is very uncomfortable. So, Genius, you were saying for that Columbo, a run in the 70s and a run in the 90s, and then an odd one-off special in the 2003. So did you watch all of them? Like, are you a big fan of Columbo? There's this YouTube channel I watch sometimes called Pushing Up Roses. She used to do a lot of like retro computer game reviews, and now she mostly does like TV things, very nostalgic stuff. And she does stuff with Murder, She Wrote, and she did an episode on Columbo. That's where all of my Columbo information comes from. That and just memes. Whenever someone's doing detective stuff, somebody says, "All right, Columbo, good luck." And there's one channel that just repeats them over and over and over. I bet. Oh, when you had COVID in like October and they do go deep. Oof, poor Tiny. And you did the gargle test. I didn't even know about the gargle test. And Spider, it's all right. Not too bad. Not too bad going up there. And you've seen most of the older episodes at least 10 times in a row. Oh, that's awesome. You're a big fan. And this test is because you're going to the field lab experiment at a flower park on Saturday. So you need to test negative. That makes sense. That's good that you're getting it done. Okay, so, yeah, what is he talking about treatment? I'm not sure why he's saying that. I'm going to ask that.
As I said, treatment is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case, this injury here.
So the ligament mark, the fractured hypoid bone, it's all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Agreed. I mean, that sounds right to me.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck.
Smart guy, Kim.
There have been other signs too, small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers. Oh, did they do is that what the gargle thing is, Tiny? I don't know. I haven't heard of a throat test for COVID, but that doesn't sound pleasant either.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
Oh, yeah, I heard that in one of the things that I had seen on YouTube. Yeah, his daughter was going to be doing something like that. Poor Genius, stupid autocorrect.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Okay, so who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
And why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Oh, is the nose less accurate? I didn't know that. That seems to be the most common test you hear about. Okay, I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
And what happens next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport.
The anal test is better. Spider, is that your favorite? What do they say? What's the difference between a normal, like, oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem.
That's right, Spider. Thank you. Okay, I thought somebody had heard that before.
One more thing.
So
this
bad.
was really good work, Detective.
Well, thank you, Kim. All right, let's drag him to the kinema. We've finished with the corpse.
All right.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
Hey, why do I got the legs? Or why do you get the legs? I got them last time. Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Probably tiny because there's less, I don't know. I guess like with the oral thermometer, you're moving around in your mouth. It could have other problems. More variance, I guess. What about like just those little guns on your forehead? Are those really accurate? Oh, we still have our flashlight out. Let's go ahead and unequip that. There we go. We're walking around like we're holding something, but we have nothing in our hand.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, we don't need to do anything else in our car, so let's get out of here. Last time we called the police station, they made so much fun of us. Because we lost our badge, we lost our gun. Oh, it was terrible. Okay, so now that we got all that done, that should have... Oh, end of day debrief with Kim. So Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case. Join him in the Whirling Rags balcony after 2200 when calling it a day. So I'm curious, for you guys that have played this before, can I keep doing things, or do I have to like turn in for the night and actually go to sleep and then wake up the next morning? I don't know if the time's going to stop and let me keep doing things, or how this really works. Seems to be like it just keeps on going regardless. An ear thermometer is very temperamental though. Oh, I've never... maybe I have. Probably at a doctor or something gotten that. They're developing a COVID vaccine that'll be a mouth spray, like a Listerine kind of thing. Like, my breath is a little bit bad. I got a little COVID there. And you haven't played it before, but you've seen a lot of people at least start it. We're pretty early on in the game. We're still in day 1, Genius. So you might have seen past this, I'm guessing. Because we're getting pretty close to that time. Oh, wait, there's supposed to be some people here we can talk to late at night, too. They're supposed to be very talkative, loud people that might give us some clues. I think they might be back here. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Oh, and Tazpine. I don't have any kind of setup there, but if you scroll down in the stream, one of the panels should list the equipment that I'm using. I think it's up to date for the most part. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
We probably don't need to go this way. Yeah, that's a good idea, though. You can try the white ones once, Genius, and if it fails, do whatever you can to up your stats and then test it out again.
You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Let's ask our partner. I wonder where this leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the Whirling in Rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
It's just trying to make excuses to get everywhere we want to go.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
Yes, a mini side investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Let's touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame.
Now it's locked, so we're not going to get very far, but let's try pushing it. Oh, it's a nose spray. Oh, I had read when you said mouth spray earlier, Max. I was confused. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I use a nose spray every day for allergies, so that'd be cool.
The door does not budge.
As long as it's not eye drops. I hate putting in eye drops. I don't do it very often, but every time I struggle, I just don't like things in my eyes. Yeah, you would think it's late enough. There should be those loud people to talk to, right? But maybe not. I forget where he said they would be. I thought they'd be in here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Maybe we should just talk to him.
Can I help you?
Let's tell him we saw a thing and ask him about the door.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain. Wait, I think I clicked on the wrong thing.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb.
Yeah, we already read
unruly
all this,
types.
actually.
We should find out who this Lord faction. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look.
So now, oh, do I use nose spray every day because of dry air? I typically do therapy just to do it because it seems like anytime I don't, the allergies start to build up over the day. So I just do it as a preventative. So I don't really have allergies at all. Poor Andy has them on and off all the time, but she doesn't like to take anything. But I just do it just to do it. So what I should probably do is just take a week and not take it and see how it goes. My fear is that I'll be at work, I didn't take it, and I'm just going to get miserably just congested, runny nose, that kind of thing. It'll just be annoying. Or I'll start a stream and I'll be wiping my nose. Hey guys, how's it going? It'd just be terrible. So I don't want to deal with that either. So I just take it. Oh, so nose spray, I use, what is it called? See, Zyrtec is like the pill. It wasn't that. What is it called? Man, I can't think of the name of it now. It's a really common one. It's like a green bottle. And you use nose spray for allergies. You have a prescription nose spray, prescription Claritin, and a prescription of Xylax. You have to take a lot, Sheely. I just take over-the-counter stuff. But yeah, Flonase. Yes, I think that's right. I think it's Flonase. Yes. That's the one. That's kind of expensive. I hate doing it, but sometimes you just got to. Okay, let's ask him right now, why is that? Because we didn't actually try this dialogue option before.
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
If you really thought that, you'd call it into the police, right? Oh yeah, Tiny. Not like Afrin or something. I've used that in the past when I've had a really bad, like if I'm sick or something. I've used Afrin in the past. But that I know you shouldn't take more than like a couple days or something. Otherwise your body gets accustomed to it. It can do a lot of damage. And then you start to hurt yourself versus helping yourself.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Yeah, I can't. I'm surprised they haven't showed up yet, but maybe it's a different day they show up. Okay, let's ask them about the door. That's what I meant to do.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Oh, therapy. So you do have cat allergies and 2 cats. I'm curious. What's funny is I never had allergies before. It wasn't until a little after I started dating Andy that I actually got allergies. Not the dogs, not when I moved, just sometime after I started hanging out with Andy. Maybe I'm allergic to Andy. I don't know. Oh, unfortunately, this is a short stream. I wish it was a long one, therapy. I really do. I also started a little bit late. We had a late dinner. Okay, so do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the Freight warehouse, probably.
Okay, how can you have a big area connected to your building that's part of your building and you don't have access and not care about it? That blows my mind.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little.
I knew it.
But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Yes, truth in doubt, right? Oh, and you get allergies from bugs stings? That sucks, Tiny. And that it happens all of a sudden. Like, you just go outside, go through some mosquitoes, boom, you got allergies.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
So we might find a key somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. And your eyes look like you got jumped because they got so irritated and swollen from your allergies. They were constantly hurting and you were so congested. That sounds miserable, Sheila. No, my allergies have been very mild. Just runny nose and sneezing. That's pretty much it. Thank goodness. But still annoying for sure. Okay, now when I looked at this earlier, the end of the day brief said after 2200. We're not quite there yet, so we should probably try to knock something else out first. Now we have a quest to find a way into the secret passages of this place. We do have to wash off the death smell, but is there anything else we can do quickly? We got a lot of different things to do. Oh, can we pay for the damages? I don't know. We did cash that check. I don't remember if it's enough money, though. I kind of doubt it.
Can I help you?
We have $37.
Yes. Have you got it?
Let's ask how much we owe again.
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Whoa, okay. I'm like $100 short. Never mind. We're not paying that right now.
Yes.
Goodbye. Oh, it looks like we leveled up, too. Let's go ahead and do this. We do have one skill point to level up. I feel like we should try putting some points into the things we're really bad at. Like all of these at the top and all of these at the bottom. We're not that great at. Do you guys have any suggestions? Drama was kind of cool. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make the law of physics work for the law. I like that. Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. That would be great for when we play Jackbox together. We can also put more points into one of these skills we don't necessarily have a lot into, but it has a high threshold. Like we can get this endurance up pretty high. This is taking pain pretty much. Well, what's the difference between pain threshold and endurance? Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. I guess I don't know the difference between these two. Let the body take control, threaten people. Some of these are crazy sounding. I kind of want to put another point into hand-eye coordination. Anytime we use our gun, I don't want to fail like I did last time. There we go. Oh, I don't think I actually did it. Did I? No, I did. Okay, I thought I had to click like accept and save or something. I've heard about that, Genius. I think you can get killed on the fan in the beginning. That did not happen to me, thank goodness. I managed to turn off the fan, and then I had a better chance of grabbing the tie, but that's hilarious. You can get killed by that. Oh my gosh. It's a very troll kind of programmer thing to do. Actually, I did die in the previous game we were playing before I really started it. We played this game called The Outer Wilds, and it's like a very cool space exploration type of game, but on the home planet, before you actually even go into space and things become dangerous, I killed myself in like a waterfall. Just made a terrible jump and died. Oh, dang, we can't go in here right now. I was going to go check out that spooky place, but they're already shut down for the night. That makes sense. Well, is there anything new we can explore already? We haven't checked out the magazines. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. A glossy magazine, the most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. As is everybody. Ouija! What's going on, dude? Look at those puppies roll in. I always get a kick out of watching my alerts. You know you got a fun alert when you enjoy watching it every time it happens.
Ouija 666.
How is it going, buddy? Welcome, Ouija. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? You finished Donkey Kong 64. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. I gotta say, I've never actually played that game. My little brother had it. We both had our own N64s. He played the heck out of that game, though. From what I've heard, there is a lot of collecting. And you got 101% complete. Aren't there like a million bananas you need to collect in that game? Like, yeah, sure, Mario 64 has, all the stars you got to collect, coins, but Banjo-Kazooie has even more on top of that. And I think I've heard Donkey Kong 64 has like the most collectibles of pretty much all the N64 kind of 3D platformers. So how did you like it? That's awesome. Let's see. And also Lockhart Games. How's it going, dude? Welcome. We are currently playing this really cool, it's like a adventure RPG kind of narrative game called brain fart. Disco Elysium. Brain's not working right now. And this is a really neat game. We are a detective who lost his memory, can't remember anything, as one does in games. And we're working with our partner to solve a mystery of this guy that was murdered and hung behind this hotel. We finally got the body off of the tree, dug around, and found a bullet. So we know that somebody didn't just hang him, they shot him first, and then hung him there. So we're trying to figure all this out. 500 colored bananas per level? Wait, how many levels are there? That's insane. If there was like 10 levels, it's like 5,000 bananas you gotta collect. That's ridiculous.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Oh no, she's terrible at answering questions. So we found a secret door in the last building, which we think might connect to this. We're gonna ask her if she knows if there's a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Freight does.
This is important. There's 7 levels. That is incredible. That's a lot of bananas. And you got all of them, plus some, because you got 101%. That is amazing. Right on, dude. How long did that take you? I don't know if you know how many hours you put into that.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Oh, 23 hours. That sounds like actually really good time, to be honest. I would have thought that would have been even more than that. Good job, dude. Had you played it before, or was this your first time?
Fine. Freight doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Wow, she actually answered us versus just kind of ignoring us. She turns her back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. All right, so now we know that door is not going to connect to this area. It's going to be its own thing, so that's good to know. So your first time finishing it, but not your first time playing. So that probably helped a little bit with your time. You were kind of familiar with the game. Rare made so many good games on the Super Nintendo and N64. Such a shame they kind of fell from grace after Microsoft bought them out. But I think a lot of their talent actually left the company before that, because I love Time Splitters, and I know the folks that made Time Splitters were from Rare originally. They worked on GoldenEye, then they went to go make their own company.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Let's talk to this guy.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
That's right. If I tried to punch him again, he was going to block it.
Let's talk about our right to work.
We don't have anything else to say to him. Just want to double check. Okay, well, we should probably call it a night in the game. We need to wash our character up because we dug around in a corpse for way too long. And then we're supposed to talk to our partner to get kind of a rundown of what we did today. You had a major deja vu moment. Those are so weird. You had a dream the other night, and you were, for some reason, watching my stream in a movie theater. That's the best way to watch John Cadio. What are you talking about? All on your own, and you were playing a game, but the game wasn't recognizable. But you said the exact words you just said, and how you can dive into the ceiling fan. That's very, very strangely specific. Like, that's not something you would ever say in any game. What's going on? Is there a glitch in the Matrix? I always love that explanation about deja vu, how it's a glitch in the Matrix. Aren't they making another Matrix movie, by the way? That's a wild dream, though. That's cool. I hardly remember my dreams. I wish I remembered them more often, but typically when I wake up from a wild dream, I think about it for a few seconds, and then it's like, poof. I need to like have a tape recorder, or I guess I could use my phone, write it down real quick, something so I have recorded evidence of my dream, because it will be gone immediately. And Vorin, how you doing, dude? Time Splitters was so much fun. So many characters to choose from. I mostly remember there was this weird monkey mode in the first one. I think you were getting attacked by monkeys or something. It's been a very long time, but I loved it. I had all 3 of them. I think they made 3 of them. But yeah, good stuff, Vorin. I love Time Splitters. The story was nothing much to write home about. It was pretty simple stuff, but it was still fun. Okay, this is our room right here. You know what? Maybe now that we've gotten some more information, there was a woman that lived right here we talked to earlier. I wonder if we can ask her about...
The door is closed.
I wonder if we can ask her about the body. Let's knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again. Much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Oh, no. Suppress the urge. I just wanted to talk to her, see if she knows anything about what's going on.
The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door.
I don't want to try the handle. That's kind of creepy. There's a woman in there. Just leave the door alone. We'll talk to her tomorrow, maybe. I don't know what this door is. I guess I can't interact with it. Not a problem. Okay, so for our door, I think I need to use our key. Yeah, so we have the key to room 1. How do I actually use it? It sounds like he's using it. It's not in any of my item lists, so I'm not quite sure how to use the key. Hey, the flashlight is no longer invisible. That's nice. Yeah, it looks like it's right here. Wait, what happened? Key to room number 1. Oh, this shows me all the different keys that I have. We have the Demoner's Union card and a key to room number 1. Okay, so we have 2 keys. How do I actually use one of the keys? I mean, that sounds like he unlocked it. But I can't click inside my room to go through. Let me talk to my buddy.
Yes?
Nah, we've already looked at all that. Do I have to get in through the outside? There is a broken window, but I kind of doubt we need to use that to get into our room. I don't know why I can't just use the key. I think I'm doing something wrong. I might have to check the controls. There might be something specific for that. A gust of briny wind washes over you. There's nothing much you can do here. Oh, wait, wasn't I supposed to talk? Oh, I was supposed to talk to my partner here after 2200. Okay. Yeah, it's weird, Genius. It seems like I'm trying to unlock it every time I click on the door, but I can't seem to open it. I hear the noise. I tried double clicking. Let me verify the controls. Oops. It's all right here. Character sheet, thought cabinet, map, action, highlight, zoom in and out. I is for inventory. We could try that. That just brings you to this. And it doesn't seem to be an item you can use. You don't click over here and hit interact or anything. Maybe we're just not ready to do it. Maybe it's a timing problem. Honestly, as far as the game's concerned, we only have 17 more minutes, and then I think we could wrap up this day. So we'll just tackle one of the other things on our to-do list. If anything's still open, things are starting to close down. Oh, check this out. You know what? Now that we got these lights on, we should do our...
Can I help you?
Karaoke. So we'll say, by the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Why not?
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Okay, so we need to find a song first so we can sing it. I like this. This feels right. You belong here. So he wants to sing. Okay, well, now that we know this door doesn't go anywhere. Oh, we still need to find the key for it. That's right. What's up in here? Looks like there's something we can grab right here. Oh, money. Sure. Rob the restaurant. Why not? You know, there's also... It looks like a curtain right here, but we can't get through there. We do, Spider. We need the key. Let's talk to this lady in the wheelchair again.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
Do a Phil Collins ballad? That would work. That would be perfect, right?
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? Don't do that, no. I guess you could ask who's Sweetie.
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Whoa, where's this going? I was just joking. I don't know. Maybe I have. Or I had once, you wink twice, but then I lost her. That sounds terrible. I don't really want to talk about it right now. Let's try this extra weird one. Oh, actually, we'll let you guys vote. Ready? On the screen, you guys should be able to vote on which one you like the best. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Ready, set, go. Yeah, 2 is suggestive. 3 is kind of scary. 4 is like, let's get the hell out of here. And 1 is also, let's get the hell out of here. Both pretty good options. And our buddy Kim looks like he's eating our shoulder like a zombie. Look at his head right in there. We're going with the scary option. I like it. I had her once, but I lost her.
What was with that fucking wink?
Reaction speed, what? Do nothing. The neurological damage is probably permanent. Or you can stop winking. Tap yourself on the side of your head to correct the malfunction. Wait, what? Which one do you guys want to do? We got to keep this going. Do you want to go ahead and vote? Stop winking is 1, or do nothing, let the winking proceed. This game is so ridiculous. I love it. Oh, it doesn't? Therapy? I have my tablet right here, although I might have missed it already. Yeah, I don't see any option for it on my tablet either. What about you guys on mobile? Does it give you guys the option? It might depend on the device. I'm not entirely sure. All right, we're going to stop winking. Stop terrifying this poor woman.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry.
She smiles gently, paying no heed to the inexplicable winking. Just looks like we're having a seizure or something.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead. We talked to her like a long time ago, but she just told us we had to go meet our partner. And you're playing a Minecraft mod pack, and wow, what you're trying to do requires a ton of grinding. You know, a lot of times now, as I've gotten older and I have less free time, if a game wants me to grind the absolute ever-lucking heck out of it, I often just check out. It's like, nope, this game does not, respect my time. Oh, I saw that, Max. 45 frames? That's kind of interesting. I guess that wouldn't be so bad if it's a stable 45. Especially if you had one of the new TV that does that. Yeah, you could say Valheim a little bit. Although it feels different when you're working together like in multiplayer, I guess. I guess if you're playing Valheim single player, it'd feel like kind of a grind, I suppose.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You're hired. For what? You seem to be in a chair. Don't do that. No. How'd you like to roll with me? Where's the words? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. This game. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Don't beg, John. There's one way to ask for donations, right? That's terrible. Okay, let's say I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
She seems pretty awesome. Let's say I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
Let's say the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all in hell. Revenshaw? That's like the only place we've really heard about. I don't know if this is Revenshaw, though.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revenshaw.
Honestly, I don't know anything about it. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revenshaw is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Is it really?
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revenshaw is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
Oh,
yes?
Crap. The year is 973. I think it's 51. Let's go with that.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a teacher. She's giving us goodies for answering questions, right?
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
Uh-oh. Why did that just pop up all of a sudden?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question.
My gosh.
What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Okay, that's a hell of a question. We've gone around and talked to a lot of people. None of these sound possible except for... I think we're under a dictatorship? But something tells me we're not number 4 for sure. Intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. I like that. I'm going to try number 2. My gut tells me number 2. You need 18 nether stars and 180 diamonds, Sheely. I think when I played Minecraft, I put like maybe 30, 40 hours into the game total. I think I maybe got a handful of diamonds ever.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Darn it, I was not correct.
Revenshaw is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
If there's no government, how come there's cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revenshaw, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
I think you're great at explaining things. This is awesome.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oh no. So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
Hey, Samoan girl, welcome back. How did the dogs enjoy their... You took them on a walker. You said you had to take care of them, right? We were doing really good answering some questions from this lady, and then I totally botched the government question at the end. Now she thinks we're losing our mind, which we kind of are.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
He's trying to pretend, I don't know this guy. I don't know him.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
That'd be great if it was temporary and all of a sudden we wake up and like, I know everything. This is awesome.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
So who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
We did talk to those two older guys that were playing some game with marbles or something. They seem to know a lot. Yeah, Kim knows all. Kim is a smart guy. Oh, you took him out for a quick potty? Oh, that's cool.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
Not always.
Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I have a hard time not clicking this. I mean, the game wants you to click all of these. The only time there's something bad is typically when there is a choice to be made. So I just got to hear. You seem to be in a chair. So rude to point that out.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Could I become a paraplegic this game? We don't even know what it is. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry it was rude of me to mention a wheelchair. Let's move on. I got to hear this. Could I become one?
I hope not. Although the work you are doing for all of us is quite dangerous.
Her eyes glimmer with admiration as she looks up to you.
Towering over her in your insignia, you make her feel safe.
Maybe it wouldn't be so bad hanging out in a chair, playing pinball. Yeah, that's what she does all day. Nah, someone has to do it.
But not you. You're volunteering. So thank you, sweetie.
But hold on, I'm not getting paid?
So you volunteered sometime in the past for the beatdown and hell of bullets. So very you.
So what is a paraplegic?
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say.
Were you a rugby player? Let's go with a tightrope walker.
Nothing so extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
So what did you do?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
How the hell did you break your legs?
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh, no.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. Does she have a pimped out wheelchair? Thanks for clearing that up. Let me move on. We'll say, I'm sorry. It's rude of me to mention the chair.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
She's awesome. I have to ask her, how'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, helping people, catching sequence killers. Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Nothing. I was just thinking of the lyrics to a song. Want to roll with me? Now let's see if she wants to help us fight crime.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to get back to helping the people of Martinez.
Kim, of course. I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Darn it.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see.
Oh, that
I'd
sucks.
slow you down. Perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. I can't beg her for money.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. That's right. Kim can push you around. It's perfect. He'll even lift your chair up places you can't push you up. Now let's see if we can go back to our room. It's now 2200. I have a feeling we can probably move on to the next day now. And I noticed that Kim wanted to talk to me right there.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet.
You should take care of that then.
But I don't have the money. I only got like 30-something bucks.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why I can't get in the room. I didn't even think about that, but we're locked out because we owe so much money. They're not going to let us stay here anymore.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Maybe we'll sleep in the car. I don't know. But we do need to wash up. That's one thing he said, please wash yourself. We've been digging around in a corpse all day. But I think this guy is starting to like us a bit more. He didn't like us at first, but we've talked to this guy enough times. I think he's starting to turn around a little bit. I hope.
Can I help you?
Can't actually talk to him. I guess we can ask about the money again.
Yes. Have you got it?
Here we go. I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him. That's a good idea. We don't want to screw this up.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However,
he adjusts his glasses.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Go Kim. Saves the day, right?
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He stops mid-sentence.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on. I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it? I don't want to break in.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Yeah, sure he didn't. He might be enjoying it right now.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
I mean, we did trash his place, so I understand why he's so apprehensive to us. It makes sense. All right, well, let's check out what is at the car. Maybe we wash up in the rain. That might be our best bet. Sounds like it's raining, although I don't really see rain.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Oh, I guess I do have more money. I haven't been selling the items that I've been picking up.
Transporting closure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Okay, let's look in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
4 hubcaps?
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Wait, what do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
Mm-hmm. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Isn't that corruption?
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put those spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Let's say, I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Kim's a cool guy. And, ooh, you have time to use your auto clicker to sieve some gravel in Minecraft. Hey, at least you got that. That's good. To get a bunch of diamonds because mods do that. This is fun and interactive gameplay. You're modding the game so you don't have to play it, Sheely. That's what they've driven you to. And you said something about a pawn shop?
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Perfect. And, oh, there's no voice. Usually there's like a woman that pops up for these tutorial agents. Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appears in your inventory under items. You can pawn those items when talking to Roy. Okay. I mean, I don't think I have enough money to do it without the spinners. He says they're useless. Let's go ahead and take them.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay, so we just have to go south and find that pawn shop. Now, this is probably a good stopping point. I do have work in the morning, unfortunately. Stupid responsibilities in life. So it's a good stopping point. But we will be back on Saturday at noon Pacific time to continue this game. I can't wait. So I think this is a new save. Let's go ahead and create that. There we go, just in case. I don't always trust the quick save and all that. A YouTube genius? Of course. Thank you for dropping in. It was great hanging out with you. I'm really digging this game. It does such a good job with the storytelling, dialogue, the descriptions, everything. Just really well put together. Really glad we started to do this. Oh, and thank you for the follow as well, dude. That's awesome of you. There's Georgie. That's the dog we were filming earlier on the floor. There we go.